Hello friends, welcome to Bellneck'S Curiosity.
This is the final and the fourth part of Hellish Planets and their punishments. So if you haven't watched the first three parts, then the link is in the description box. Do watch that. Rakshobhajakam. Those who do animal and human sacrifices and eat their flesh after the sacrifice in the name of rituals are thrown here. Description. The animals and humans who are sacrificed will be here in the form of Rakshasas and cut them into pieces. And just as in this world the man-eaters and the meat-eaters enjoy feasting on the sacrifice, their victims now enjoy cutting and drinking blood of the sinners. Sula Protam. Those who like to play with insects by torturing them, and those who cultivate and gives shelter to animals and birds only to kill them painfully later, like it is done in animal farming, which include animals like chickens, cows, pigs, goats and sheep. Description. Here, the sinner's body is pierced with sharp needles and the vultures attack from all directions and eats their flesh slowly. They remain in this position to spend their whole term of punishment, suffering intense hunger and thirst in a similar way on how they have tortured those insects and animals. Danda Sukham. Those who are always angry, those who ill-treat, bully and insult others based on their race, caste, political or religious beliefs are thrown here. Here, the sinners are eaten up alive by the beast. Vatarodham. Those who confine other living entities in cages, dark rooms, caves are thrown here. Sometimes people trap insects and enjoy them struggling and dying painfully. Description. The sinners are thrown in a well and tortured with fire, poisonous gas and other weapons. Paryavartanakam. Those who denies food to a hungry person and abuses him are thrown here. So a lot of times I have seen beggars asking for food. If you have food, give it to them. That is the best. But if you don't have, then at least one should not make them wait. Also, those who do not serve their guest properly and do not offer them food on coming home and send them off with empty stomach are also sinners. So that's why in many cultures it is observed that they serve some drinks and refreshments to guests if not food. Description. Here, eyes of the sinner is pierced with the beaks of birds like crows and vultures. Suchi Mukham. Proud and selfish people filled with false ego who refuse to spend money even for the basic necessities of life like better food or buying food for their relations or friends are thrown here. Nowadays, we see people are not ready to spend for their parents, then what to think of close relations and friends. Description. Here, the bodies of sinners are pierced by needles continuously by the Yamadutas like a tailor weaving a cloth. So this was all the description of 28 types of hellish planets. Make sure you watch all other hellish planets which is covered in other 3 videos whose link are given in the description box. Now, I am sure that all of us are involved or committing some or many of the sinful activities that have been mentioned in the Garuda Purana. So, what is the solution to avoid getting into these painful punishments? Well, the same question was asked by Parikshit Maharaj to Sukdev Goswami ji. The first solution he proposed was atonement or prayaschitta, but soon Parikshit Maharaj raised a question that atonement or prayaschitta is not possible for a living entity in Kali Yuga because we have done countless sinful activities and still doing it. So, it's not quite possible to remember all the sinful activities to perform atonement or prayaschitta. So, the most simple and best way to get out of the reactions of sinful activities and make sure that we are not trapped in doing the sinful activities again and again is to surrender unto the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. That is, by doing bhakti. Krishna is so merciful that he takes away all the sinful reactions of the activities that we have performed so far, and by simply chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Every day, one automatically slowly gets purified and do not perform any kind of sinful activities and avoids going to hell. Instead, Krishna takes us to his abode, which is full of opulence, transcendental happiness, and no one has to come back to this material world ever. So chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and be happy. Many more interesting videos are coming up, so subscribe the channel and share this video with your family and friends